Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships Legends. Tonight we have queued up on the Yami. Hey, I know it's like super crazy to see me playing in high tier, right? Yeah, I never really play high tier, especially the Yami. I honestly don't have a whole lot of fun in the Yami, just because it's like I feel like no matter what I shoot at, I'm always going to do a large amount of damage. But here we are queued up with myself and another friend, Duramax Manlet. He is in the Musashi, the sister ship to the Yami. And overall, this isn't really a very exciting game, but I'm going to showcase a lot of patience in the Yami, which is very hard to do because you know the ship can output a lot of damage. And this match for me wasn't about outputting a lot of damage. It was just, let's capture objectives, crossfires, and let's win. The enemy's got a gearing. I always seem to be the fortunate one to spawn across from the gearing. So that's why I'm going to play not 100% passive, but passively, and engage when I need to, instead of engaging just because I'm in a Yami, and the Yami just overmatches everything. So we kind of do our typical thing here. Sit here, wait for some people to get spotted. Eventually I get impatient here and start pushing up towards B. You'll see that I'm going to go and push in towards B in between these two islands here. Well, really the cluster of islands. Just because I have the phobia of the wall of torpedoes that the gearing's capable of outputting. It's just... we all know how that goes as Battleship players. Nothing's more demotivating than you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be my match. Whoop, wall of torpedoes, port it is. Never mind. Gearing's all the way out by A, so I think I'm safe for now. I don't need to do the reverse all the way back to the map barrier. As always, see a destroyer, shoot a destroyer. Auto-aim said that I had the range to hit him, so I took the shot. Might as well. One less guy that's going to send torpedoes my way late game. I don't even think I hit anything. The dispersion I had there was just awful. This is a replay here from the other night when I was talking about how I had a ton of clips to upload. It was very hard choosing which one I wanted to upload to the channel. And I said, you know what? I don't really have a whole lot of high tier love. How about we go into legendary tier and throw up a match? Like I said, not a super high damage game. Just showcasing patience. Stalingrad coming over here, bow in. It's dangerous for him. But we get horrible, horrible dispersion there. Only hit him one time. One shell for a full 10. Republic is about to sail out completely broadside in front of me. And this is exactly why I don't enjoy playing the Yami that much. Because watch this. I mean, it's... He kind of asked for this, but just watch, you know. The accuracy right there is unbeatable. I just smacked that guy for 25,000, and it wasn't even a Citadel. I feel like almost every time you shoot out of the Yami, it's like a 20k salvo minimum, unless you hit a saturated superstructure. That's why I don't enjoy playing this ship that much. It's just... I don't think it's OP, just... I'd rather play a lot more ships that you have to actually kind of strategize in. Enemies are cap and C here. At this point in the match, I'm thinking about going around, and that's when I noticed that the Alaska is starting to kind of push in to retreat inside these mountains. He sees that he's got a wall of battleships that are about to flank him, so he's going to enter his retreat mode. I did apply to the content creator or community contributor program. Apparently, I did not apply to the right program. I did not realize that Wargaming has two separate categories for the community contributors. And I applied to the PC program, and a very nice gentleman reached out to me and said, hey, you know, I checked everything out and noticed that Most of your content is for Legends. We encourage you to apply for the Legends Community Contributor Program. Which to me sounded like very good news, like I had odds to actually become part of the program. Again, I'm not a big channel, but I do enjoy playing this game. Just a nice way to pass the time sometimes, you know. It's almost like living the board game Battleship in reality. So I went and did some digging there. I didn't exactly find a open forum to apply for the program. I did end up finding a Google response somewhere on Facebook, and when I clicked on it, it said that they were no longer accepting responses. As we smacked the Alaska right there, a little delayed response. I was still trying to get some words out. You know, that's another thing. You know, yes, he deserved it, sailing full broadside to a Yami, but still, that is ridiculous. But anyways, with the community contributor program, the last form that I saw on Wargaming's Facebook was an application for summer of 2020 or 2021. I don't remember exactly. Don't have the best memory, but I didn't see a specific tab to apply for it on Wargaming's website. So if anybody knows, let me know if I'm missing out on something here. We have a Yami sailing full broadside to us. Dispersion looks pretty solid. We do Citadel him. Smack him for 15k. The one shell I land. We know there's a cruiser over here. We're radar detected. Starting to kind of turn my guns. I gotta be mindful, because if I go full broadside to finish this guy off, I'm gonna be exposed to the other Yami, which fortunately is shooting HE right now, but you know, we all know it could switch fairly quick and punish me. Here I take an awful shot. I thought that I could lob over this little church or village, whatever this is, and just absolutely shot the mountain. Didn't hit anything, which was disappointing, because had I waited like 3 more seconds, I could have actually got a really solid hit on him. But you'll see I'm showcasing the strategy here. I'm using the island as protection. That way I can't get smacked by the Yami. He could still lob this and set me on fire, which is probably why he's running HE. But I'm about to reload here. I'm going to go ahead and take another shot. We didn't do a whole lot of damage there. Really a lot of overpens and some ricochets and a shatter, which you hate to see that. We're almost to 100k. So at this point, you know, I'm realizing that it's time to stop hunting this kill. This guy's going apart. You know, it's inevitable. This other Yami is starting to run for it here. As you'll notice, look at the top of the map, or the top of the screen. Our team has done a phenomenal job at capping objectives. It's funny that I said in the beginning that I was going to go out and cap objectives, and here we are halfway through the match and I didn't cap a single objective. But what I provided was a solid crossfire to allow our teams to capture objectives uncontested, which was huge. We're going to go for superstructure damage here on the Yami. Not really much I can do here. See what we got going on here. Wow. Hate to see that. Embarrassing. I should be at 300k damage right now. For the record, I've never broken 300k damage, so. Life's tough. Go ahead and take another shot out at the Yami, see if we could finish him off. Our failure to finish him can cost us later in the match. There we go. So we break 100k damage there. We finish off the Yami. We took a shot from over the mountain. I don't know exactly where it came from. Wasn't really paying attention, but that's what I mean. Pay attention to your crossfires. Those are huge. Can make or break a game, especially in domination. So obviously we could tell somebody's in A. We're getting close here to winning on points, as this is when I realized, like, darn it. I wish we would have captured one less objective. I really need to get some more damage in. The gross occur first comes out. Gosh, whoever just shot at me right there just whiffed everything. But I mean, look at that. Was that 18k? No, 10k, not 18k. I went from 105 to 115. But still. And that's a tanky battleship, too. Grosser Kurfürst is no ship to play with. You gotta hurry up and get this match over with. Chicago Bulls are on tonight. Always love me watching some DeMar DeRozan hit some mid-range jumpers. Completely unrelated to World of Warships, but his craft is just beautiful to me. We smacked the Grosser Kurfürst here for 15k, non-Citadel, exactly what I'm saying. That's why I don't, not saying it's broken, just saying that the ship does a lot of damage, no matter what. We're gonna end up winning here on points, and I was upset here, about ready to have a personal moment. I really wanted to finish off that Grosser Kurfürst. Probably could have gotten close to 200k between the last two remaining battleships, but there we go. There's the end of it. 131 total damage. We finished second on the leaderboard. Solid match out of the Yami. I only made 18,000 credits. That's another thing I hate about Legendary Tier. The ship service. I can't stand it. That's why I always drop back to tier 5, 6, and sometimes 7. It's just going to go broke. And I didn't do terrible either. I actually did pretty solid. That's going to be the end of it, Legendary Tier. I will catch you guys in the next video.